I'm going to bring in another guest now. Ward Elcock, former director of Canada's spy agency of CSIS, is with us live. Hi, Mr. Elcock. Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to get your first take at what Mr. Johnston concluded, that a public inquiry wasn't the right route to pursue because of basically a lack of access to classified information. That's what his take on it, and that hearings are a better avenue. Your take on that?
Well, I think that a commission of inquiry probably would have been very difficult. I've said that before. I doubt, however, that it will make anybody, in particular the opposition parties, happy. Although in some sense it may be the result they would like, because it does mean it will be the gift that keeps on giving.
What about the conclusion that Mr. Johnston reached around all the reporting that's come about over the last number of months? And you have said this to a certain degree, that there is intelligence that's being leaked and reported on, but that it may lack some context, kind of the fuller picture of that intelligence. I read as much as I could in this report as he went through each of the media reports, and there's not a huge amount of detail about why he reached the conclusions that he did, other than he reviewed intelligence. Is there likely enough intelligence out there for him to be able to come to that conclusion that the context was missing?
Oh, I'm sure that that's true. And I think that the government has been signaling that in its responses for some time. I think it's fairly clear, has been fairly clear, at least to me for some time, that the reports, however accurate the person leaking the information thought they were, they didn't know the whole story. They only knew part of it, which suggests that whoever was leaking is probably at a fairly low level in the system.
And as far as the hearings that are going forward and the work of NSICOP, for example, which Fred and I were just discussing, if David Johnston came to you and said, where should I take this from here, what would you tell him?
I think the place for this would be NSICOP. NSICOP has so far begun to demonstrate that it can deal with things on a somewhat less partisan basis than a normal parliamentary committee, and than, frankly, most other parliamentarians, as far as I can see, throughout this affair. So NSICOP has won some spurs in the last while. This is the committee it was established for precisely this purpose. And if Parliament is ever to have access to or have a role in national security issues, NSICOP is at least a way of getting there. Otherwise, frankly, the role of parliamentarians in national security, if NSICOP doesn't work, then the role of MPs in national security is essentially a done issue.